Microsoft Excel, Chapter 2, Blue Box 15. We're going to use a formula to add the three numbers above. And the way in which we can do that and the way in which it's preferred in Excel is to use the cell references. So we're not going to hard code the numbers, meaning I'm not going to type equals 476.67 plus 72.08 plus 152.18, which we could do, but rather I'm going to add together the cell contents B6, B7, and B8. The reason why I do that is because I actually want to do the same kind of calculation in B and C and D and so on. And I actually only have to write that formula one time. To utilize a formula, I start with the equal sign, and then I can click on my cell B6 plus B7 plus B8. And then I can go ahead and hit enter, and it'll give me the calculation. What I want you to notice is right now, while I'm in the editing mode, you can see it says equals B6 plus B7 plus B8. You'll notice up top here it says equals B6, B7, B8. You'll also notice that give you some color visualization cues. This blue B6 is pointing you to the blue highlighted box to show you where B6 is. Correspondingly, the B7 is red. Notice the B7 here is red, and so on. Go ahead and hit enter. It's going to give me the answer. Notice now what I have is in display in B9 is $700.93. But if you come back up here to the formula bar, you'll notice that it shows you what that calculation was. Come over, I'm going to do the exact same calculation, but this time I'm going to actually type in equals, and I'll go ahead and type in C6 plus D6 plus, nope, that's not what I wanted. C7 plus C8. All right. So in this, you'll notice I actually hand typed in equals C6 plus C7 plus C8. And it doesn't matter how we select C6, C7, C8. We could click it on the mouse and then separate them with the plus sign, or I could just hand type that entire thing. When I hit enter, I get the same calculation. Similarly, I could hit equals, and then I could hit the up arrow 3 times, plus the up arrow twice, plus the up arrow once, and then hit enter. And you'll notice that when I do that, it references the cell. Now, I didn't need to do this. I could have just done this once, and in fact, on the Windows version, they do it once, and then they show you using the autofill handle. The way in which I think about this calculation is while it does point to D6, D7, and D8, by default, Excel uses what's known as relative references. We'll learn the other type of references later, but for right now, we'll think of it as relative references, which means while, yes, it is calculating the values of D6, D7, and D8, when I use copy and paste, I want you to think of the formula that was calculated here was the number that is 3 cells above plus the number that's 2 cells above plus the number that's 1 cell above where the result is going to go. If you think like that, then you'll understand what the autofill handle or what copy and paste would do as I drag this across. So when I come to this very last cell, why did I get $750.10? I did not get D6 plus D7 plus D8 again. Rather, I got what was 3 cells above plus 2 cells above plus 1 cell above. And that's the way when we copy and paste formulas, or we'll later on learn about functions, the cells will update, and the calculation that's being done or the work that's being done in that cell is going to update the cell locations to be relative to where we're putting, where we have asked it to do the calculation, relative to the way it was first written down.